Alright, so here we go. We're going to try out a few random battles real quick just to see how things go. I'm hoping everything records pretty well. I did test the sound a little bit earlier, so if there are any issues, they're not known to me at this time. So let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we're going to be doing some random battles real fast. Let's see how things go for us. So far, it's looking pretty good. We got a Sawsbuck versus a Flareon. We're probably Guts. Yeah, we've got Facade. We've got the Toxic Orb, so we should be good. 191, 156. So he does outspeed us right now. I honestly don't know what a Sawsbuck's going to do to me. I haven't been playing a lot of Pokemon lately, so we're just going to Flame Charge. He does go switch out into the Tyranitar, which is okay. We'll get a little bit of chip damage. Not a big deal. Unfortunately, we'll take Sand. And need to switch because this guy will blow me away. We do have Smeargle with Destiny Bond. Doubt I'm gonna get that off with the Sand Up. We do have the Pongoro. We do have Malamar for that superpower if we can get it off, but don't want to be switching into something right now. So he actually doubles out into Rotom, which is pretty cool for us. That gives us a free knockoff. So let's just go for that real quick. He's probably going to Willow. Yeah, he does Willow. It does burn us, which sucks, but it's okay. I really hate Rotom as a Pokemon. I'd rather just get rid of that thing, honestly. I hate it. I really do. And it sucks because it's just such a meta Pokemon. So you just kind of have to deal with it. Like I said, I haven't been playing lately, so maybe that's changed. But at least in my experience, Rotom's everywhere. Not normal Rotom, usually it's Rotom Wash or Heat, but Rotom in general, not my favorite. So we're just going to get another knockoff off because this guy is pretty useless. So we're probably going to knock off what? This really? Okay, so this is Mega T-Tar. That's not good for us at all. I am going to try and Drain Punch as he Dragon Dances in my face, so yeah. So we're going to do some substantial damage there, even with the burn. So he has to kill us here, or he'll go down. And we'll see. He does go for the Earthquake, and he does take out Pongoro. So let's see here, 150, so he's sitting at about 225. That's not good for us. That does make him faster. That's fine. We're going to go out into Smeargle here. So we're just going to be able to Spore. Because we do have that lovely Focus Sash and the Sand's not going anymore. So he's going to Ice Punch. That's fine. We Spore. Put him to sleep. Let's go ahead and Spikes. Because I don't think he liked that at all. So we got our free Spikes up. This would be the death of poor Smeargle. Unless he does something really dumb. Yeah, he's just going to Volt Switch. That's fine by me. So we're going to see what he's going to switch into, which will give us free Spikes damage. Any day now. He's just going to go out to that guy, which is fine. He's getting his Sand up, but he only has 5% health left. So I'm just going to go into Malamar, because I outspeed. And he's asleep. So we're good there. If he goes out into Rotom, I don't want a superpower, but I can just go for a free knockoff. Yeah, and takes out the Rotom. Next time T-Tar switches in, he'll die on the Spikes. So we'll give him a free switch, but I don't have to deal with Mega T-Tar, Dragon Dancing, and putting the hurt on my Pokemon. He does have a Pheromosa, though, so I haven't dealt a lot with the Pheromosas. Bug's gonna mess me up, though. We are banded. That's pretty cool. Not so good at the moment, but cool in the long run. I have no idea what this thing's going to want to do to me, so I'm just going to go out into Tornadus. Yeah, we'll eat that high jump kick like it's nothing. Okay, not nothing, but we will eat it pretty good. You know, I feel Flareon's actually looking like it might actually do something in these matches. So I'm going to go ahead and Tailwind, because we are Prankster. He does go for the Ice Beam, which sucks, especially with that Beast Boost. We're going to go out into Flareon here, because I feel like we have to. And we're just going to Flare Blitz. Let's see what he does. He U-turns out, actually. Going into, I guess, the T-Tar? Yeah, goes into the T-Tar. Gets his free Gets him free poison damage. So that T-Tar kind of bit us in the butt in the long run. Has a Floatzel. That's bad news bears for us, but we do have the Aurorus, who should eat the Floatzel's Aqua Jet like it's nothing. So we're going to go ahead and go out into that right now. Puts up some snow. Holy crap. Alright, so I wasn't expecting the Waterfall, I was expecting the Aqua Jet, like I said, because we do have Tailwind right now. He's probably going to Aqua Jet now, but just in case, we are going to click Freeze Dry. He doesn't, so he does go down. Maybe a little bit of a misplay on my opponent's part. Just a little bit of one. Actually, Tailwind is gone. I just noticed that, so you don't have to yell at me. I already know. I know, it's gone. It's fine. So yeah, another good play on my opponent's part by using the T-Tar to stall out turns on Tailwind. He does go back into the Pheromosa. Sucks because he's going to, no matter what, get that Beast Boost off, which is going to cause massive problems for me. Does this beat anything? I mean, no, it's too low. So this is actually going to be a problem, just because of the fact that Pheromosa is going to get that Beast Boost. I mean, it already outsped everything I could have possibly hoped to do anyway, but now it just does it even better. So let's go ahead and click Flareon. I don't have a whole lot of other options. We're going to click Flame Charge. He high jump kicks. Takes out Flareon. The speed boost doesn't really matter. I'm going to go into Malamar. If he has any sort of bug move at all, he wins. If I click Superpower, he resists it. I don't want to do that, but you know what? I kind of feel like I have to because I don't know what that last mon is, and it is super effective against Sawsbuck. You're at half health, so we're going to do it anyway. You do go for that. It does take you out. It is actually good enough with the Choice Band. So yeah, just more proof that I haven't been playing a lot of Pokemon lately because I don't know what these Pokemon can take. I guess Pheromosa is super frail, and he has a Tauros. So that's actually really good for us, because that means we can just go ahead and click Superpower and pray for the best here. I have a feeling that Sawsbuck is going to have Mega Horn, though. I don't even know if it learns it. It's just the feeling I'm getting. So he does go for Double Edge. It does a lot more damage than I expected it to with the +1 in defense. So we're actually probably going to go down to the Sawsbuck. So let's go ahead and get that GG ready, because I'm pretty sure he wins right here. Yeah, goes for that return. Does take us out. We're going to go ahead and throw out the GG. He GG's. He's a nice guy. And we do go down there, but it's not a big deal. We're just, again, doing some random battles for fun here. So let's go ahead and do another one real quick, because that one didn't take too terribly long. Oh, nice. We've got the Deoxys. I really don't want to deal with that Venusaur. Do we want to bet that he has the Dark type? I'm going to just click it. The last thing I want to do is overpredict, and then have to deal with Mega Venusaur because I set up a spikes or something. So just gonna click it. I'm gonna start that timer. He does go Mega. We are gonna Psycho Boost. It doesn't kill. Oh, that's super bad for us, but it's okay. I think we could just click it one more time. And even with the 50% drop, we should be able to take this thing out, because we did 81%, so we should be okay. He does switch out, so get some nice damage on this. Okay, nice. By nice, I mean almost no damage on this Victini. I do want to preserve this Deoxys, because at this point, I do just take out Venusaur 100% of the time, every time. But on the other hand, this guy's just going to kill us with a V-Create. So I'm going to be dumb. I'm just going to set up hazards. Oh, he actually blue flares instead of V-Creates. Okay, that's fair. 196. I mean, we do have 200 special defense. It would be neutral on Empoleon. Actually going to set it up, because I'm being greedy right now. We're just going to click Stealth Rock. because I think he's going to run. Because I think he realizes he can't one-shot Empoleon. maybe. The biggest moist U-turns out, which is exactly kind of what I was hoping. Just kind of pivots out, which is great. It allows me to set up those hazards, which Victini definitely does not want to come into those rocks at this point. However, this big fella, the exact guy I didn't want to deal with, Miss Magius should be okay to take a Giga Drain without giving too much HP back. None of my other Pokemon really want to. We do have a Scarf Xurkitree. That's pretty cool. We'll probably end up using that to make some cool plays. Sleep Powders the Miss Magius. Super unlucky. I was thinking about going out into Tangrowth, which obviously would have been better in this particular case. I'm just going to click Shadow Ball. Probably the dumbest thing I could have done. Let's actually... The biggest problem with Tangrowth is that Tangrowth doesn't actually do anything back to Venusaur. So I do just need to click Shadow Ball. And we are still asleep. He does go for the Leech Seed. So that's really, really bad. So we're going to go ahead. I expect... Oh, my team does not do well into this Mon. I have plenty of physical walls, and he's going to hit me for special. Let's go ahead and screw it. Oh, and we get the double sleep. Super unlucky, 51%. So we're actually just healing this Venusaur up for free. I don't want to let Miss Magius go down. Giga hit me for 50%. Yikes. We are going to click over. Shoot. We're just going to do this. The reason I went into Xurkitree there is Xurkitree is going to have not the most HP, I don't think. Yeah, 251. Comparatively speaking to anybody else. So we're not going to be able to actually do any damage to Venusaur, but we are going to be able to Volt Switch and get just some chip damage on him. Hopefully he goes for Leech Seed again. So as I go out into Tangrowth, roll immune. Oh, it actually goes for the Earthquake. Interesting. Okay. So we actually know his full moveset now. I thought he would have had a poison move, just because he was special with the Giga Drain. So with the Earthquake, I'm really glad we didn't keep Empoleon out, because Empoleon would not have taken that well. So I don't think you can actually do anything to Tangrowth. Yeah, and sure enough, he switches out, which is super good for us. So we're going to hit with that Rock Slide, just get a little bit more chip damage in there. Swalot's probably going to try and poison us, so let's go out into Steelix and just click Dragon Tail. Unless he doubles out. I could be wrong. Maybe he has a better plan other than clicking Toxic. Sludge Bomb. I mean, that's fair. If I had stayed in with Tangrowth, it would have done quite a bit of damage. We are going to Mega just to get the extra defense. And then we're going to click, yeah, that Earthquake, 30%. I can eat that up. We are going to Dragon Tail, another 14%. Just getting that chip damage out is going to be really important in this game. Manaphy, that's going to be super bad for us. I'm actually going to click Toxic. No. I lied. So here's the problem: is I have to try and predict my opponent at this point, because if he goes for a Scald, it's really going to mess up Steelix. If he goes with the potential to burn, if he goes for Tail Glow and I switch, I'm in for a bad day. So I'm actually just going to go out into Xurkitree. This goes for the Surf. That's fine. And we're going to click Volt Switch, because he is going to swap. That's fine. Again, he's just going to take those hazard damage. We're going to get a little bit more chip damage. And we're going to go back out into Tangrowth, because we already saw that he can't actually do anything to Tangrowth. We're going to click Rock Slide. Does that Earthquake, 9%. I eat that up. Slide again. Yeah, so we're going to be able to take care of that Mega Venusaur, which is really good, because it was pretty good against most of the team. And by most, I mean Empoleon. That's what it is. We're going to go out into Steelix here, just so we can get rid of this snow. Oh, I was wrong. I misread that. I guess it's Sand Forest, not Sand Stream. But that's fine, because we do have Heavy Slam. Hidden Power is not going to do it. Boom! Wipes out that Ninetales. Pretty easy. Aurora Veil is going to be a problem, as it does give people some better options. So just go back out into you. We're actually going to sack off Manaphy, or not Manaphy. Oh, that's not good. So he actually calls it this time, and he does the Tail Glow. So that's still fine, and here's why. Circuitry is Choice Scarf, so no matter what, we'll always outspeed the Manaphy. So as long as Circuitry is in a position where it can get a clean switch in, it will always take care of Manaphy. Even with this, I think we're still okay. So I'm just going to click Shadow Ball here. We do wake up, which is nice, so we'll get a little bit of chip damage on it. Not much, because the Veil, unfortunately, that's just the way life is. We'll get out the Circuitry. Click Volt Switch. So we still don't know whatever his last mon is either, which is kind of concerning. I don't think it's a ground type, otherwise he would have gone into it before instead of the Venusaur. Nice, so we do take down the Manaphy. And my opponent left. Yeah, looks like he forfeits, leaves, so no GG to be given. But, piece of cake. No problem, we were able to out-rotate and pick up the win. Which is really good, because I think I misplayed a few times there. So we are going to do our third and final battle. Crawdon here versus the Steelix. I know this is really dumb and never what you want to do, but I'm going to click Dragon Dance and see what happens. Turn 1 setup. It's always a bad move. Because yeah, this Tropius just comes out and we basically just wasted this turn. We do have Guzzler, that's pretty cool. Ariados with Toxic Spikes, that's going to be fantastic. Unfortunately, Steelix obviously is immune. We do have a Kling Clank with Shift Gear and Gear Grind. No sub, I like sub on my Kling Clanks, it's just the way it is. Meloetta and Lurantis. Okay. So we don't have anything too great for Tropius, other than like Ariados, but I don't think he'll survive. Well, maybe. We're just going to knock off. Oh, and that does a good amount of damage, and we get rid of the Citrus Berry. Unfortunately, he's also going to heal up on us. So this next one will mean we're dead, but we should take Tropius out with us, even without the item. Yeah. Which is fine. That means we didn't waste that, that opening Dragon Dance, which is good. So let's go ahead and just go into... So if he goes into Steelix, I think Guzzlord's our best bet with Fire Blast and Expert Belt. So let's go ahead and do it. Sorry guys, kind of digging the music right now. If it ends up being too loud, let me know. I can see if I can make it low. It's actually already on basically its lowest setting on my end, so it's probably going to have to be something with the capture card. If anybody has any advice, if anybody even watches this, and you have advice, definitely let me know. Okay, so they finally make their pick. They went for Fearow, which is kind of spooky. I don't think it's going to have too much that it can do to Guzzlord, but not gonna lie, I don't know what a Fearow's gonna try and do to me. So yeah, it's just gonna U-turn there, which does hurt because it is stab. Oh, perfect! And we land the Draco, so we're just gonna wipe out the Hydreigon. That's super good for us. So just go into the Fearow because he's just gonna U-turn again. So I'm actually gonna go out into Kling Clang here because we're not gonna take much damage from it. Okay, a little bit more than I thought, honestly. Thought we were going to do less than 10. He does have Heatran. Shoot, that's not what I want to see. I did not expect him to have 2 Steel Mons. 10 out of 10. Oh, he does have Sub. So that'll be super good for us in a minute. Do we not have anything to threaten Heatran? Ruh-roh. I think Groudon was it, and we sacked it off in the first 2 months. So that's really bad. We do have the Hammer Arm on Guzzlord. The problem is Guzzlord's defenses are not great. We do have Close Combat, and we're Assault Vest. I didn't notice we were Assault Vest. So let's actually go out into the Meloetta. Oh, good, we eat that up. So yeah, let's go ahead and Relic Song so we can get into that fighting form. Ooh. Actually, I lied, because that thing scares me. So let's... Fearow, why? No, I lied. We are still going to go Relic Song. And here's why. So if he goes out into Fearow again, I'll just go back into Clink, and we'll just play this switching game where I just can keep chipping down his Mons. But he actually does stay in, and he just roars, which is fine. Ariados is definitely not who I wanted to come out, though. I had a 50-50 chance of it being... No, I did not. Never mind. I lied. I lied 100% because 3 of my Mons lose to Heatran just straight up. So Ariados is fast. No, he's not. Ariados is slow as dirt. I always forget that. I'm thinking of Garvantula. And this guy is not him. Do we need you for anything? No. So I'm actually going to click Sucker Punch. And then we're going to get blown away. Earth Power. Okay. So he was expecting... I have no idea who he's actually expecting there. Sucker Punch did 20%. Stab plus... probably still does more. Protects. Alright. I mean, he doesn't have any recovery, so I'm not sure why he's stalling. Misses the Fire Blast. Okay. That's super good for us. I'm not going to put out the spikes as much as I want to, just because 3 out of 4... So he's shown 3 out of 4 of his Mons, and all 3 of them are immune to it. In case anybody's wondering. So we're just going to Sucker Punch again. Again, just getting chip damage on here. Bye, Ariados. You died how you lived, which was poorly. But you did a lot more than I honestly expected you to. So now we can just go out into Meloetta for free. And I'm not even going to click Relic Song. We're actually just going to click Close Combat. Because I want this thing gone. So he's probably going to go out into Fearow here. It's pretty free, and U-turn gives him a lot of advantage. Because I will be threatened to switch. Because even U-turn is super effective. He actually doesn't. He goes out into the Kingdra. Which is super bad for me, because I bet you he's going to Dragon Dance. I mean, we do have Cling Clank. We should be able to eat most of what this thing wants to do. I mean, I'm just gonna knock off. Boop. Yeah, he does go for that. Which is bad. Don't get me wrong. It's bad. We're gonna go out into Lurantis. As he Dragon Dances again. Spooky. I mean, you do have that Dragon typing, so this isn't going to be super duper effective. Oh, he does click Outrage. Oh god, we failed. We failed the sub. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Bye, Lurantis. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. Before I get flamed out of Oblivion. I was thinking he was going to be greedy because he did do a double Dragon Dance. I was thinking he was going to do it again, so that way I could sub and then get 2 free hits off. But obviously I was horribly wrong. He wasn't that greedy at all. 195 to 171. So the shift gear will actually bring me up to his level of speed. So I am going to click it. And yeah, we do eat that up. So we are going to shift gear up here. That waterfall actually did more than I expected it to. Let's go ahead and... I don't think it's going to do that much. Hold on. Let's look this up real quick. Weakness. What is it? Slash weakness? Kingdra. So yeah, it does resist the steel. So we're just going to click Wild Charge. Oh, that didn't do nearly enough. Okay. So this is bad. This is like the worst thing I could have possibly have gotten as far as confusions. Only crits. I mean, he probably is. No, he's probably Swift Swing. Right? He had the Damp Rock. So I think we just got crit twice. Unlucky. And he is waterfalling. So yeah, I think we just get swept by this Kingdra. Unlucky, but it is the way it is. I misplayed around it. And that Heatran put up a lot of pressure. So let's just go ahead and give him the GG. I'm going to click Draco, but it doesn't matter. So GG. And we will end today on a loss. Unfortunate. That's 2 losses and only 1 win today. Ouch. So pretty bad. You can tell I'm a little bit rusty. But hopefully we had some fun. And we will try this again. Hopefully a little bit more. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of Pokemon. I just picked up my Pokemon game for the first time in many months. And I started breeding up again. And I kind of got the itch to play some Pokemon. So hence why we're here today. Anyway, like I said, I hope whoever's watching this can give me some advice on lowering the music. I am using OBS, as you can see down here. And yeah, I hope you had some fun, and I hope you learned something. Do not underestimate the power of Dragon Dancing Kingdra, and Heatran will mess you up when you have 4 Pokemon weak to fire. Anyway, have a nice day.